Powell.
Like, are you trying to say power? Like Power
No.
Rangers? Glenn Power?
Powell.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yes, you do. Henry knows. Henry's
is
attacking.
not on screen.
Henry's attacking the microphone.
Hey, well, you know, it's a good thing Henry's attacking the microphone.
Because
now we know his name. We know his name, but do we know our name?
No.
Well, hello, everybody. I'm Matt.
And I'm Maggie.
And we are...
Hopefully awesome.
That's right, a positive place on the internet where we nerd out about all the geeky things we love. And today's geeky things include... We got the TV did something. Power Rangers. We also got... everything is just way off right now. We got Power Rangers. We got Hitman. We got... Watchers. Who's watching the Watchers? We are.
Who's watching you?
Think about it.
The Watchers.
Remember, if you'd like to support the channel, you can head over to patreon.com/hopefullyawesome and join us just like these fine folks did. You can also join us right here on youtube.com/hopefullyawesome. Get your name on all these credits. Get access to the Google Drives and all that stuff. And yeah, we're going to be talking about movie news and things because this is the Hopefully Awesome Show, our weekly podcast where Maggie and I talk about all the movie news that you need to be aware of. But before we do that,
what's up, Jerry?
Last week we took a week off unintentionally.
Yeah.
We were still going to go live on Monday. So last Monday, Viv walks up to me.
Before he's getting prepared to go to work.
And she's like, "Daddy, will you play with me?" And it's like, how do you say no? You know? So I texted my manager, asked her if it was okay. She said it's totally fine. So took the day off. I asked her what she wanted to do. She said she wanted to go to Dollywood. So we went to Dollywood. And then the plan was to come home at like 7 and freestyle the Hopefully Awesome Show instead of like planning it out and stuff. And we got home at like 8:30 and we're dead.
We died. And
decided that we would just not do it. And so then we didn't go live the next day and the day after that either. Yeah. It was just, it was a whole thing.
Yeah, Tuesday was a long day for me because my mom had a procedure done, but she came through it okay. She's good. Actually had her checkup today. She's A-okay.
A-okay.
So like Tuesday, the day after Dollywood, it was just driving back home. I'm just like, I'm so dead.
You're funny.
Yeah, I guess so.
I'll be honest, I wasn't really paying attention. I was trying to find chapstick, but I couldn't find it. So here I am. Now, here's the thing. All right, before we get going, we have something special to announce. Maggie, you know exactly what I'm talking about.
Yep. We
have a special guest with us tonight. He's pretty popular. I'm not talking about Henry.
I know you're not.
I'm
sorry. I'm very thrown off.
We met the biggest star in the country, one would say.
Yes.
People love him everywhere. Everywhere he goes. Everybody's like, I want to see that.
I pledge allegiance.
I don't think they said that. But that's right, everybody. We have with us live in studio, Buc-ee.
Oh, sorry.
That's
Uncle
right.
Buc-ee.
Uncle Buc-ee is here. Hi, everybody. It's me, Uncle Buc-ee. Man, what you talking about? What is this? What are you doing?
Hey, Uncle Buc-ee.
Yeah.
You need to lay off the liquor.
I'm drunk?
Yes,
You're drunk?
No, I'm not drunk. I'm holding a baby. I'm not drunk.
I'm not as drunk as you're drunk, are you? What? I'm a Yankee Doodle Buc-ee.
He can't do it.
I'm sorry, Becky. I just had a cough. It's okay, man. I got cough symptoms. I'm sad.
What?
Buc-ee's hilarious, man. This fucking beaver Man, he is a beaver.
They did, yeah.
Okay.
Matt, look at his tail.
Well, you know.
No, he's a platypus.
Look at my tail, bitch. Beaver butt, bitch. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, Mikey, you need to take it down a notch, okay?
Don't you fucking dare. Don't you tell me that. I don't put sugar in my candy.
They did have shirts with Uncle Bucky on them saying, home
That's what you talking about.
home of the free, land of the beaver.
That's right.
Or home of the beaver.
'Cause I gotta get
Land
that.
of the free, home of the beaver.
I'm all about that pussy.
Whoa,
Oh, you know? Oh, check it out. All about that. That's strange.
That bass. Henry, we're going to bed early tonight.
All right, Bucky. I don't know if you know this. This is gonna ruin your career. Like, I think most people see you as like a religious, like a Christian,
A
type.
deity.
Yeah, like, well, I mean, like Chick-fil-A. Like,
Oh, shit, for real?
Yeah.
Fuck me sideways.
Oh my god.
Hey, Henry. Hey, buddy. What are you doing?
Watch the cokes.
Hey. Hey, buddy. Hey. 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 Are you
Way.
from out of town?
From out of town.
what the fuck are we doing?
I don't know. It's you.
All right,
That
you
was
know
your
what?
bright idea.
It's time for the news.
Good news, everyone.
That's right. Bucky's gone forever. He'll never return.
He needs to get out of here.
Get out of here, Hank the cow. All
You
right.
shut up.
We don't have enough time to explain Hank the cow tonight. Okay. I think one stuffed plush animal character per live stream is one too many, if I'm being honest. But definitely, we don't need another for sure.
Would Elise Williams appreciate your Uncle Bucky?
I mean, if he was an actual puppet and me not just holding up a stuffed animal in front of my mouth, like maybe, but I don't know. I don't think it was that believable.
No, it wasn't.
We call him Uncle Bucky, by the way. That's not his actual name. That's
No.
the name I gave him because Uncle Sam
Uncle Sam. He's Uncle Bucky.
and Uncle Buck.
Yeah.
So it's just it just worked out that way.
Works
Hey,
out.
Maggie.
Hey.
Via Box Office Mojo, the numbers, and discussing film, we got our top 10 movies this box office. I gotta take a drink. or
Box
something.
office. Hey, Matt. Want to check across the road?
I was gonna cut back to you for your.
Oh, I'm sorry. We can redo it.
Okay, let's do that.
Hey, Matt. Want to check across the road?
I don't know, Maggie. What? The fuck you say to me? Number one, new to the box office, was Bad Boys Ride or Die with 56.5 million, bringing its grand total to 105.1 million smackaroos. A smackaroo of money.
A smackaroo?
Get it? One of the biggest R-rated film openings in years. Will Smith says it's harder to convince audiences to go to the movie theaters when TV shows can now deliver such high quality at home. The definition of a hit is still pretty much the same. Essentially, it's just harder to get one. What do you think about that, Maggie? What are your thoughts on... Tell me all your thoughts on box office.
I'm sorry. A song popped into my head.
Tell me all... Yeah, that was
Yeah.
the joke.
I got it.
What do you think about... Do you think he's right?
Yeah. And also, too, people, we say this probably every week when we do a box office, but people wait for it to stream. Some people don't like to go to a movie theater
That's
because
right.
it costs too much money.
It does cost a lot.
It does.
Unless you have AMC stubs. It's
Or
still a decent amount of money.
Movie Pass.
No, MoviePass died.
I'm joking.
MoviePass is dead, Maggie. How
They
dare
keep on
you?
emailing me.
How dare you speak ill of the dead?
How does a zombie email me?
Well, I mean, they all they eat is brains, so they gotta be pretty smart. Number 2, up from the number 3 slot.
Ooh.
If brought in an additional $8 million, bringing its domestic total to $93.5 million and its worldwide gross to $160.7 million. And number 3, new to the box office, was watch me. The Watchers. Who watches The Watchers? Not many people, because it made $7 million and bringing its worldwide gross to $11.7 million. And number 4, staying in the number 4 slot, Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes.
Holy crap.
Brought in an additional $5.4 million, bringing its domestic total to...
Whoa.
What's happening?
Party foul.
What happened? I don't understand. Oh,
Blue. That's
Lucy
what
started
happened.
eating a Kleenex.
Yes.
Hey, you
Yeah,
accidentally
here.
hit the...
Oh, sorry. Well, Henry did.
It's fine. Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes brought in $5.4 million, bringing its domestic total to 100. She's behind the
I know,
crate.
I'm
Just
watching
it's
her.
fine.
Yeah.
To 149.7 million, and its worldwide gross to 359.7 million. Maggie, the modern Planet of the Apes franchise has passed $2 billion worldwide.
Oh, wow.
That's a lot of guacamole.
Yeah. For that dip.
Number 5, down from the number 2 slot.
I'm sorry.
I'm coming for that number 2 slot. Furiosa, Mad Max Saga, made an additional $4.2 million, bringing its domestic total to $58.6 million and its worldwide gross to $144.3 million.
That's a crying shame.
Yeah, it was good.
Good
It was
movie.
good. Apparently,
good.
there's a lot of people. It's like, oh, it's a woman. It's woke, go broke.
Did they watch the other Mad Max? Because it's all about women.
I know. People are just fucking stupid. Can you imagine if Terminator came out today? Or Terminator 2? They're like, oh, yeah, a woman could beat 2 Terminators. Okay. Woke, trash. Or Alien. Like, here's the thing. The fucking movies that these goddamn incels think that are perfect, they would fucking hate today because they would say it's woke, you know?
Yeah.
That's the thing. Fucking idiots. Anyway, sorry, don't get me on my soapbox. Number 6, dropping from the number 5 slot, is The Fall Guy. Brought in an additional $2.7 million, bringing its domestic total to $85 million and worldwide gross to $165.6 million. At number 7, new to the box office, Lord of the Rings: The Fellowship of the Ring, brought in $2.4 million. At number 8,
hilarious.
new to the box office, Lord of the Rings: The Two Towers,
Man.
brought in $1.9 million. I guess more people had to go watch the first one first.
Yeah.
Probably. At number 9, dropping from the number 6 slot, The Strangers Chapter 1, bringing in an additional $1.8 million, bringing its domestic total to $32.2 million and its worldwide gross to $36 million. And at number 10, dropping from the number 7 slot, Haku, with $857,000,
Dumpster War.
bringing its total to $5.8 million, worldwide gross to $14 million.
That's a volleyball anime, just to let y'all know.
That's right.
And it's pretty good.
Yes, it's fun. We was watching the series on Crunchyroll and was like, dang, this is really good. Still need to keep watching it.
Yep.
A little bit of box office news for you. Godzilla X Kong: The New Empire has officially become the highest grossing MonsterVerse film of all time.
Let's go.
Currently at $570 million worldwide.
Let's go.
I just gotta say, I'm kind of surprised. Like, Godzilla X Kong, don't get me wrong, it's not like if I'm ranking them,
Yeah.
and I'm not, like, this is not an official ranking,
Yeah.
I'd probably go like King of the Monsters 2014, Kong, Godzilla X Kong, and Godzilla versus Kong.
Yeah.
And like, I'm just surprised.
Yeah.
That this is, and Monarch would be in there somewhere, obviously. But like, I'm just surprised a little bit that it's like this is the best one financially. Like, it's good. Don't get me wrong. I'm glad.
It's good. It was fun.
Like, that means more MonsterVerse movies. But I just hope, like, I I kind of miss like the storytelling of Godzilla and King of the Monsters.
Yeah.
Like I really appreciated how they like made those films, how they told the stories, how Bryan Cranston fucking died in like the first 30 minutes, those assholes tricking us. And like, you know, anytime you replace Walter White with Quicksilver, you know you're in for a rude awakening. All right, it's like goddamn Agatha put a spell on us or some shit.
Shit, he's got something to say.
What do you gotta say, Henry? Classic.
Can you say something else? He's put his thumb in
Classic.
his mouth.
Classic boomer.
Ugh.
Classic boomer.
Classic boomer.
All right. Next week's releases, we got The Bike Riders, rated R, 84% on Rotten Tomatoes. Do you remember which one The Bike Riders is?
Yeah, it has Tom Hardy, Austin Butler.
Heck, I ride on my bike. It's like, it's not Buc-ee, but like kind of close to Buc-ee.
It's a little bit higher pitched.
Do you remember when he ate that fucking lobster in Venom? You remember that? Shit. The Exorcism, rated R. No Rotten Tomatoes score yet. Kind of worrying.
Because the demons ate it.
Well, this is the one with Russell Crowe.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
It's a really wild one.
Yeah, it's probably not good. Like, I mean, like it could be good.
I want
but
to watch
like-
Pope's Exorcist.
Well, we've got it, so we can. And then also opening this weekend, Thelma, rated PG-13, has a 98% on Rotten Tomatoes. This is the granny that like goes on the like a murder spree or some shit. I don't know.
Yeah.
Clark Gregg's in
Did
it.
it? Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's. I mean, I'll be honest. I don't think we're gonna watch anything this weekend. Like we might get caught up on something.
Yeah.
Oh wait, no.
It's Father's Day weekend this week.
In new releases, there is a movie coming out
Uh-oh.
on Friday,
Oh, cool.
video on demand that we will probably watch this weekend.
Okay.
Because I'm very excited for it. So
Okay.
be sure to stick around. We'll tell you that here in just a minute. But of course, now it's time to play everybody's favorite game. Guess the weekend box office.
Oh, I'm back, fuckers.
No, shut up.
Vote for
Shut
Buc-ee, bitches.
No.
All right, we got him out of here.
Frickin' Buc-ee.
Each correct movie in the top 5 gets 1 point. Each movie in the correct slot gets an additional point. That means that if Maggie and I had both guessed the number 1 movie at number 1, we would get both a point for it being number 1 and a point for it being in the top 5.
Okay.
And then lastly, all 5 movies in the correct slot, you get an additional 5 points. Now here's the thing. We were gone last week.
Yeah, I was supposed to say.
So-
this doesn't work.
Well, it does because we guessed what it would be last week
The week before.
for last week.
Yeah. The week
So we're going to look at what the top 5 was the week we were out. So last weekend's box office, we had the Garfield at number 1. The Garfield movie, sorry.
Garfield.
uh,
The Garfield.
Furiosa at number 2. If at number 3. Planet of the Apes at number 4. And Fall Guy at number 5. And so this is how we elected our movies. I had Furiosa at number 1. The Garfield movie at number 2. Rise of Kingdom, shit. The Apes, goddamn Apes movies.
Planet of the Apes.
If at 4 and Haku at number 5. Maggie had the Garfield movie at number 1, Haku at number 2, Furiosa at number 3, If at number 4, and Planet of the Apes at number 5. And here's the results. Maggie got 2 points for Garfield being number 1, 0 points for Haku, 1 point for Furiosa, 1 point for If, and 1 point for Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes. Because they were all in the top 5, but not in the correct slots.
No.
I got nothing in the correct slot. I did get 1 point for Furiosa, 1 point for Garfield, 1 point for Planet of the Apes, 1 point for If, and no points for Haku. That means Maggie got more points than me. So the new ranking, or the new points total, Maggie has 117 points to Matt's 97 points. Good
Do
job.
the hustle. Do the hustle.
Good job, you fucking asshole. All right. So now it's time to guess the weekend box office.
Weekend box office.
All right. So I'm gonna take this up. All right. I think we got a decent idea of what the top 5 are. So Maggie, what are your picks for the box office this weekend? Remember, you got Bike Riders, Thelma, and The Exorcist.
What about Inside Out too? I thought it opened.
Fuck. Why didn't I list it?
Oh no!
It does open this weekend.
Are we watching it
Yeah.
Thursday?
Why the fuck didn't I list it? It wasn't on the website I pulled up that I get all the new releases from. It's called like newreleases.com or some shit. What the fuck?
Well, newreleases.com
Well, hey, you know
is high as a kite.
I'm going to AMC. I'm checking what's playing this Friday. I think I looked up next Fridays.
Anyways,
I think that's the problem here.
Okay, well, and
so
chat,
I don't think the Bike Riders comes out this Friday. I think it's next Friday. So let's see. Inside Out 2 comes out this weekend. And that's it. So those other movies come out next week. So
Sorry,
that is my
everybody.
fault. That is my fault. So we got Inside Out 2 this weekend.
Okay.
All right. Maggie, top 5, go.
Inside Out 2, number 1.
Cause you're turning me inside out.
Number 2, Bad Boys.
Bad Boys for Life.
Number
Go lamb chops.
Number 3, The Watchers.
Okay.
I'd like to think it'd stick around for a little bit longer.
Okay.
Number 4, I'm going to go this route. Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes.
Okay. I mean, it stayed at number 4 for a few weeks.
And number 5, Furiosa.
Okay.
Excuse me.
All right. Maggie's got Inside Out 2 at number 1. Number 2 is Bad Boys 4. Number 3, The Watchers. Number 4, Planet of the Apes. Number 5, Furiosa.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to go a little bit of a different route here. I'm going to say that number 1 will be Inside Out 2. Number 2 will be Bad Boys 4. I agree on that much. I'm going to go ahead and say, for some reason, it's had some legs. I don't think, well, it lost momentum because I'm going to say If. If is going to stay around for number 3. And then Apes. And yeah, Furiosa. So basically, I've got yours, except I'm putting If instead of The Watchers. I think The Watchers will disappear into oblivion. I don't think anyone else is going to watch it. Period. Period. You can quote me on that.
Okay.
Quote me.
Travis Mitchell's in chat.
Travis!
He says, how's it going, guys? Love Matt's Tom Hardy impression. Fun fact. That lobster was chocolate-covered marshmallow molded into the shape of a lobster.
Oh, thank God. I thought he legit ate that goddamn lobster. I did, man.
That would have been like
Tom Hardy's the kind of guy that, like, I could see that happening. Like that movie Old Boy where the dude eats a live octopus. Like, yeah, and it like, dude,
Hey, whoa.
it's like, it like grabs, like trying to like get out of his mouth. It's weird. Plus, fuck Old Boy. I'm sorry. I know Old Boy's like considered a modern classic or something. The whole idea of Old Boy is just sounds awful. I've not watched it. I don't really want to watch it, considering the content of the movie. Just sounds terrible. Just why would I want to watch that? Why would I want to put myself through that? Should I tell you? I could tell you the spoiler, but I mean it spoils the entire movie.
No, don't.
Okay, I won't do it. Just keep that in mind, everybody. But you know what I will do, Maggie?
Tell us about something.
I'll tell us about our sponsors. That's right, everybody. There it is. This episode is brought to you in part by the new movie Digimon Adventure 02 The Beginning, which is now available on Blu-ray. It's 2012 and 10 years have passed since the adventures in the digital world. Davis is now 20 and he and the rest of the Digidestined seem to be changing bit by bit in terms of appearance and lifestyle. Then one day a giant Digimon suddenly appears in the sky over Tokyo Tower. Davis and the others encounter a mysterious young man named Louis Owada, who informs them that he's the first ever Digidestined in the world. That's right, everybody. Use our link in the description of this episode to order Digimon Adventure 02 The Beginning on Blu-ray from Amazon today. What?
No, this chat.
My copy gets here Thursday.
Oh, it does?
Yeah, I'm very excited. I cannot wait to watch Digimon. I got Digimon Adventure 02 on Blu-ray over there, too. I'm just excited.
He does.
But yeah, everybody. Digimon Adventure 02 The Beginning on Blu-ray. Get it from the link in the description of this episode. And now, back to the show.
What's up?
All
Travis says my favorite part in Venom is him eating chicken out of the trash and throwing up all over his toilet.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
My favorite part is Eddie.
My favorite part was when it fucking ended. You know what I'm saying, dog?
It's bad when you can't tell which Venom begins and which one ends.
The one where Woody Harrelson had that fucking red afro wig. That's the worst thing ever. Oh, look at him. Hey, everybody. Get this. Something cool happened over the weekend. So, I'm sure a lot of you all may be aware there was a game showcase.
Yeah.
A summer game fest, one might say, where lots of new games were announced. And one of the games announced was a new Mighty Morphin Power Rangers video game. Specifically Mighty Morphin, okay? Not just Power Rangers, not like mystical cosmic dino quest. But Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Rita's Rewind. And it's a 2D side scroller beat 'em up like Mighty Morphin Power Rangers the movie for Sega Genesis or Mighty Morphin Power Rangers for Super NES or any of those, right?
Yeah.
It looks fantastic. And so I thought what would be fun, because there's not like a whole lot to talk about it, but I thought it'd be fun if we like showed the trailer and like reacted to it kind of. So no, you can just leave it on this.
Oh, okay.
I've got it crammed in here, so let me get it pulled up here. Maggie, is there anything to catch us up on the chat?
Travis said, you saying... Lou, how did you say it?
I think I said Louis. It might be wrong.
Wada made me picture Louis C.K.'s head on Watto's body from Star Wars.
Annie! Little Annie?
Louis O.
The Jedi Mantra is one of the only credits. All right, let's.
Him and Uncle Buc-ee going great.
I need to stop smoking. All right,
smoke.
check it out, everybody. Here we go. Look at this. Digital Eclipse. Oh my god. Like, all you need is this music. I'm going to try and zoom in a little bit. There we go. That's a little better. In an all-new action game. Look at this. How, if you're a Power Rangers fan, how is this not just everything that you've ever wanted, you know? Like, look at this animation style. And that's Rita from the 30th. Like, make a cartoon like this, you know? Like, this animation style is incredible. I love this. Watch this get us claimed. I love this. All of the, like, the Tangas, Goldar. You got Billy, Pterodactyl. Oh, look at that. Looks awesome.
I like
oh
the
my
roller
God.
coaster part.
Love the putties. Oh, there's that skeleton guy. I love this. Just all of it. Aga. Oh my God. Just give it to me already. Listen. Ah, fuck. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, wow.
Whoops. There we go. Got it. We're here. We're here. Don't worry. Wow, that looked really good.
Yes, it did.
What did you think about it, Maggie?
It just made me think of the Power Rangers game on the Sega and on the Game Gear.
Oh yeah, the Game Gear.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, the other day I was playing Mighty Morphin Power Rangers the movie for Sega Genesis. Legally. Absolutely, I own the game.
Mm-hmm.
So I was playing it the other day.
Yeah.
On our TV, and oh my god, I forgot how much I love these games. Like, just being a ranger, getting to morph, getting to fight, see the power coins. It's morphin' time. The effects, being a Zord. My god, so good. And this game just looks freaking sick. Like it reminds me of Shredder's Revenge.
Yeah.
How they did like a new 2D Turtles game, right?
Yeah.
And like, it's fine. Rip it off. I don't care. Dude, I want this. Like, I never in a million years would have thought I'd see a new 2D side-scrolling Mighty Morphin Power Rangers brawler. Like, I never, ever did I ever think that. And like, here we are. And it looks incredible. And I cannot wait to buy it and play 5 minutes of it and then never touch it again.
Yeah, that's true.
Because it's great. But, I mean, I know me. And I'm a clown. When it comes to playing games, I just,
I'm a loser, baby.
There's a reason why we have like 50 Switch games and only like 10 of them are open. It's
true.
sad.
It's sad.
Maggie, what are you excited for it?
Yeah, I am. I really am curious about the roller coaster level.
Yeah.
The carnival or whatever.
I do love how they change perspective. Like in some levels, how you're like almost like in Sonic 2 when you'd be like running as Sonic and Tails like through the half pipe or whatever.
Yeah.
Like I love when 2D games do like a front facing view like that. I think that's so cool.
Yeah.
Any other?
I heard you.
Any other thoughts you got? We don't have any. I believe no date on the no date listed yet.
No.
But I do believe it has online co-op as well as couch co-op, so like multiple people can play like together.
Yeah.
So me and you can play through the game together if we want. I call Tommy.
I call Kimberly.
Or Bill. I want to be Billy. No, or Adam. Just not Rocky. Rocky just wants to have fun. I need to fight.
We need to fight dance.
Dance fight. That's
Zach.
What the hell?
I'm sorry.
What the hell?
I'm sorry.
Get the fuck out of here. What are you doing?
I started thinking about Zach. I don't know. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Have you even watched Power Rangers,
yes,
Maggie?
I have.
Name your favorite 5 Rangers. I'm joking. That's a joke.
Tommy.
That's a joke. No, that's a joke because people are stupid. They're like, oh, you can't wear a band shirt if you can't name 5 of their songs. Like, fuck off. I can wear whatever the fuck I want. They sell this at Target.
Yeah.
Tell him, Henry. Oh, he's ready to go to sleep.
I think that's my problem. My brain just like malfunctioned right there because I've been home with a 3-year-old and a 5-month-old all day.
Well, hey, Maggie, you know what?
What?
It's okay because it's time to go to the next story. That sounded really loud to me. Do you want me to mute you? Like he's okay. Like he's not doing anything wrong.
Yeah,
I'll mute you. There we go. Poor big guy. Let's see here. New releases video on demand this Friday, June 14th. We've got I Saw the TV Glow hitting video on demand. That's right. That's the one. So I really want to try and watch that this weekend.
Yeah.
I think that'll be a lot of fun.
Yes.
Friday, I'm sorry, this Tuesday, so tomorrow we get Unsung Hero. Do you remember that one, Maggie? It's your favorite movie, isn't it? You're a big Rebecca St. James fan, right?
Big. Huge.
What is man that is mine for a first? Never mind. Released last week, since we didn't get to talk about it, Godzilla -1 has hit both video on demand and Netflix. And it is the first film to be #1 on both Netflix and iTunes at the same time.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. It's big. It's big business.
Awesome.
A big debut for a big old fucker named Godzilla. You know what I'm saying? He's like Gar and shit, So good.
Oh,
okay.
it's only Guar.
all jokes aside, Godzilla Minus One is a fucking just phenomenal movie.
Yeah.
Pretty sure it's in my top 10 movies of all time. It's just fantastic. Like I love that movie so much. They also released the Godzilla Minus One Minus Color,
Yeah.
and I really want to watch that, but I'm not ready to pay another $20 for it just yet. So one day I will, but today is not that day. Also released last week was Back to Black and The Strangers Chapter 1. All those released on video on demand. This week, we get a new episode of Star Wars The Acolyte.
Yeah.
So the first 2 episodes premiered last week. We watched both of those. And actually, a lot of other people did too. The Acolyte debuted with 4.8 million viewers in the first 24 hours. The biggest Disney Plus premiere of 2024.
Hey.
Bigger than X-Men 97 as far as premiere.
Yeah.
But I mean, still, it has a 93% on Rotten Tomatoes. So it's not bad. Like, it's really, really good. And I really like it. I like the idea of the Jedi are cops.
Yeah.
And, like, they did something. They fucked up. And they
Yeah.
covered it up. Because turns out, you good guys, maybe they're bad guys. And bad guys, maybe they ain't so bad after all, you know? And in this world of light and dark, we're going to find that there's actually a lot more gray than we knew about in the first place. Because this here is Benoit Blanc, and he's going to solve this case now.
I won't say anything about Benoit Blanc because I feel like you might.
I don't think I actually put it on here.
Oh, okay.
The
His
full
picture.
cast. Oh, his picture.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He's got long hair.
Yeah, what is that about? I like it. Don't get me
Everybody
wrong, I
said
like
that
it.
the glass onion really messed with him.
Like a glass onion. All right, coming to Netflix. Remembering Gene Wilder comes out Thursday,
Aw.
June 13th. Ultraman Rising comes out Friday, June 14th. Very excited for that. I'm actually not a huge Ultraman person. Like, I know who Ultraman is.
Yeah.
Excuse me. But like, I've never really watched any of like the movies and stuff. But this looks cute. Like, it looks like a
Yes.
kid's movie, and I'm sure Ultraman diehards are like, "Fuck this movie," you know. Like, I can understand, like, if there was like a Power Rangers movie, like the first one to get like a wide release, and it was a children's film, like, that would suck too, you know. If
Yeah.
it was all about like Justin the Blue Turbo Ranger, like, I would just not be happy, you know. Let's see. Also released last week on Netflix was Godzilla Minus One, like we talked about, and Hitman. It hit Netflix last weekend, which we'll be talking about a little bit later in the show. So be sure and stick around for that. We also got Pokemon Detective Pikachu now on Netflix, and How I Met Your Mother, the complete full series, hit Netflix as well. Is
About
it
time?
time for a rewatch?
No.
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 The Gentleman.
The Gentleman. Let's see. I got catch up chat real quick.
You're good.
Travis says, just realized a missed opportunity for a Power Rangers episode was their morpher kept beeping during class and the teacher confiscates either one or all of them for the day.
I think they actually did do that. I think the watch. I think it was Tommy's watch, which was the beep 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 beep, beep yeah, communicator. And Miss Appleby, the teacher, I believe she takes it, puts it in the desk. He gets detention, and Bulk and Skull are also in detention. And he tries to sneak out, and Bulk and Skull are like, you know, like, he's an idiot, or like,
Yeah.
hey, not so good after all, are you,
Yeah.
fucker? That's
Wow.
Bulk, by the way.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that happened. Pretty sure. I want to say
Travis-
Green. It was when he was a Green Ranger, I think.
Travis said the Power Rangers game looks awesome, but with Shredder's Revenge, I think it risks repeating a problem with classic beat 'em up games, which is all feeling like reskin versions of the same game.
I mean, yeah.
Then
Yeah.
Fanimator 101 said Inside Out 2 week. Also in a few weeks, Despicable Me 4. Can't wait for that also.
Banana.
Banana.
I actually have I meant for us to watch it. No, I completely forgot about it. But there's a new, not a trailer, but like a promo for Despicable Me 4, and it's ridiculous.
Of course. If it involves, I'm sorry. If it involves the yellow guys, the minions.
Involves Steve Carell
Oh, God.
and the Mighty Minions, or whatever the hell they're called. Mighty Mega Minions? I don't know. Hitting Prime this week, of course, everybody get ready. We got The Boys Season 4 premieres on Thursday, the 13th. My God, I am just beside myself. They've been releasing like daily parody promos from the
Yeah.
VOT network, and like, my God, just the marketing for this show is just so incredible. They released 3 pictures from the first 3 episodes,
Yeah.
and the third one is like Homelander, but it's not Homelander, but somebody dressed as him figure skating, like for an escapades about this. Like, that sounds incredible, you know? Like, we talked about it a couple weeks ago, but we just finished Gen V to prepare for this, and God, I can't freaking wait, dude. I'm so excited. I can't wait to see where they go with this. It's gonna be so good. So again, that's Thursday. That comes out, the first 3 episodes, and then it'll drop every Thursday after that. Released last week on Prime, we had Godzilla vs. Destroya, Godzilla vs. Mechagodzilla 2, Godzilla vs. Megaguarius, the G-Annihilation Strategy, Godzilla vs. Space Godzilla, Godzilla, Mothra, and King Ghidorah, Giant Monsters All-Out Attack, Godzilla Final Wars, Godzilla Tokyo SOS, and Mean Girls 2024. All of those hit Prime last week. So last week was the 1st of June.
Yeah.
So a lot of like back catalog stuff gets added at the first of the month. So that's why.
Okay.
I just thought it was funny that like all those Godzillas were listed.
And then Mean Girls.
Well, yeah. I mean, yeah, that was funny, but more that Godzilla -1 went to Netflix, and they're like, oh, we need Godzilla movies. And they got these like 15 thrown at them. They're like, here you go, fuck boys, get out of here.
I know of like, I think it's like on Roku TV or something. There's like a Godzilla channel or something.
Yeah. God, Roku TV.
Who knew?
Underappreciated.
I mean,
like I hated Roku for no reason.
He did.
And then we got one. And I'm like, damn, this is
did
pretty great.
I didn't like it for a good while because of my mom and dad's. It was just
sluggish,
slow.
right? Yeah. That's
Which, too,
the
that
same
was
reason
their
I didn't
internet.
use. Same reason I didn't use Fire Sticks.
Well, also,
they're just so slow.
God, we was living in a horrible
Yeah.
place, horrible internet. Anyways,
1 megabyte upload. Try going live on that.
yeah.
I remember I accidentally recorded the file in 4K, and it was a 100 gig video file. You remember that?
I do.
Oh,
I
man.
remember the long nights of you cussing out the
I
internet.
had to spend like to upload one video that was 10 minutes long. Took like 17 hours. It was awful.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's move on.
Yeah.
Hitting Max this Sunday, the June 16th, House of the Dragon season 2. Again, we're not really Lord of the Rings shit.
Game of
Game of Thrones. We're not really Game of Thrones people, so you know. But hey, if you like it, there you go. Released last week was Total Drama Island season 1. Hit HBO Max.
Gotcha.
Excuse me, God. These are just so they just, I don't know, they hit me. Bratz coming to Hulu on Thursday,
Ooh, a
June
documentary.
13th. The Brat Pack member Andrew McCarthy, who appeared in movies such as Pretty in Pink and St. Elmo's Fire, directs the emotional reunion documentary Bratz. The new movie finds McCarthy reuniting with the former members of the Brat Pack, including Emilio Estevez, the Mighty Ducks man himself, I swear to God, Ali Sheedy, Demi Moore, Rob Lowe, Leah Thompson, and John Cryer. Together, the actors and actresses recount their time starring in various coming-of-age movies and how their stardom impacted their lives. Again, that hits Hulu this Thursday. It's called Bratz.
I'm sold.
The Brat. At first, I thought it was like the Bratz dolls. Thought he was
I
getting
did
a new one of
too.
those, yeah.
But how was it spelled? Bratz?
Yeah.
Yeah, I should have a Z at the end for the dolls.
Do you remember when Avi Arad made one of those movies? He
Yes.
did. And it was Avi Arad. Like, we should know better. Come on, people. Don't give him money. Apple TV Plus coming out Friday. We got Presumed Innocent, a limited series. Jake Gyllenhaal stars as a horrific. He's not a horrific murder. Sorry, Jake
Hey.
Gyllenhaal stars in a show about a horrific murder up in Chicago's prosecuting attorney's office, as one of its own is suspected of the crime.
Ugh.
Bum bum bum. I was trying to do Law and Order, and it was not there.
Bum bum.
Hitting Peacock this Friday, Monkey Man. Brr, 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 brr. Definitely worth watching, everybody.
Yes.
Check it out if you did not
Really
get a
good.
chance to see it. It's really good. Paramount Plus, There was this past week, we had Transformers Earthspark Season 2 premiered last Friday, so it's already on there. Hitting physical release this week, we've got on June 11th, so this is all starting tomorrow. You can get Godzilla X Kong on 4K, 4K Steelbook, and Blu-ray. We got La Femme Nikita, the movie. I didn't know there was a movie.
Yeah.
I thought it was just the show. Like, I knew there was Nikita, which I'm still not even certain is related to La Femme Nikita, but I knew there was the show on USA Network called La Femme Nikita. I did not know there was a show, or I'm sorry, that there was a movie called La Femme Nikita that I'm assuming the show is based off of. I'm assuming. Because this movie came out in 1990. We're getting a 4K steelbook for that also. For some reason.
Hey.
Shrek Forever After. It's 4K. Thank God.
Thank goodness.
Thank God. Because, if I can't have my John Helm ogre, then it's not worth having. All right. Also, a Shrek 4 movie collection hits 4K this week. Species 2 hits 4K. I'm just surprised. Species 2. Like, I can kind of get Species, okay? Like, it's a cult classic. I don't know if you'd really even call it cult, but, like, it was around.
Yeah.
But Species 2, that's like releasing, like, The Lost Boys 3 on 4K. It's like, does anybody really need that? Like, does anybody really want that? The Lost Boys, the Tribe? Like, get out of here. Nobody wants that shit. Immaculate hits Blu-ray and DVD. Superman and Lois, the complete third season, hits Blu-ray. Digimon Adventure 02, the beginning, hits Blu-ray and DVD tomorrow. And remember, you can use our link in the description of this episode to get Digimon Adventure 02, the beginning, off of Amazon and help support the channel. We greatly appreciate it. And lastly, Wild Things hits 4K. You can see all of Kevin Bacon in 4K.
Yep.
Bacon ain't faking. I don't know. New trailers for this past week. We had first trailer for, or I guess an additional trailer for Tales of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles hits Paramount Plus on August the 9th. I don't know if we ever had a release date yet. I think that was a new announcement.
I think it was too, because last time we wasn't even sure.
Yeah. Like, I think we knew it was summer, but we didn't know, like, when. There's a new Despicable Me 4 promo. Steve Carell has revealed their slate for the next 100 years of Mega Minions movies, saying, quote, "The hierarchy of power in the Illumination universe is about to change."
Oh my God.
Isn't that just incredible?
You okay?
You okay, buddy? Yeah, he's okay. I love that. We need to watch that.
Mm-hmm.
The first trailer for Piece by Piece, the Lego Pharrell Williams movie, came out last week. And it looks goddamn incredible.
I cried.
Like, we need more of this. We need more things like this. This just looks amazing.
Yes.
Like, not just like the art, but the fact that it's like a legitimate biopic just told in Lego movie form, Like, it looks like the Lego movie, obviously.
But it's told through music.
Yeah, and it's just, I can't wait. I can't wait to take, I want us to go watch it, and then I want us to take Viv to watch it. Like, I need to be able to enjoy it first, and then we can take her to watch it, okay? I think she'll love it. A new trailer for Alien Romulus also dropped, and that will hit theaters this August 16th. And the first trailer for Venom, The Last Dance, was released. It hits theaters on October 25th. Apparently featuring a 12-year-old Peter Porker. There is also, what's his name? Eric Voss did a breakdown of the trailer.
Yeah.
And, like, apparently they're retconning how the symbiote was left in the MCU.
Yeah.
Like, apparently they're retconning that, I guess. I don't know. Everybody go check out New Rockstar's breakdown. I don't care. Like, here's the thing, Maggie. We didn't go watch Carnage because it was during the Big C. But, like, we'll probably go watch this. I mean, we probably will. Because content, you know what I mean? If we're doing this podcast, What if we do
Why?
What if we do the podcast live while watching Venom: The Last Dance.
I feel like we get in trouble, Matt.
I mean, yeah, probably, yeah. On many fronts, they'd probably shut down our channel if I'm being completely honest. Like,
Yeah, they would.
not just the theater, but like YouTube would be like,
YouTube.
nah, you can't fucking stream.
No.
Even if it is Venom: The Last Dance, you can't do that shit. What the fuck you doing? Sorry, Mr. YouTube.
Eddie.
Eat these lobsters.
Hey, Eddie.
What do you mean?
Eddie, eat some lobster.
I'm Eddie Brock. I can't do it. I can't do Eddie Brock.
Eddie.
Like, of all the voices I can do, I cannot do Tom Hardy. The only Tom Hardy I can do is... Oh, yes, brother.
Eddie.
That's right. Oh.
Pain.
Oh, Venom. Oh.
Hello.
I want you inside me.
You look really tasty.
Maggie, I gotta tell you, there was a news story that's weirding me out. There is a news story about what would happen if... I think I can tell this on the show. What would happen if Eddie got a boner? Like, would Venom also, or would he hide it? And then the director of this, I think it was the director. It might have been somebody. It wasn't Todd McFarlane, so I don't think it was the person who made Venom. But somebody associated with the Venom character said he would take care of it for Eddie. Is how the symbiote would handle the situation, and I'm taking that literally. That he would take care of it, if you know what I'm saying. He would handle it.
Yeah. Stop.
If you know what I'm saying.
Yes, stop.
Like, that's a lot. I don't need that kind of information, you know? I don't want to think about that. Like, there's already a horse with Venom. Like, I don't, let's get out of here. All right, moving on. Maggie, headlines. Via discussing film, a sequel to Practical Magic is in the works. At WB, deals are being worked out to bring back Sandra Bullock and Nicole Kidman.
No!
What do you mean, no?
No! That doesn't need to happen.
They're bringing them both back.
Deals are being worked out.
Yeah, I mean, the point of this is with both of them. They're not going to do it without them.
No!
Maggie, we come to this place to cry. We come to this place for magic. A bright light on a huge silver screen. Sound that I can feel. Somehow heartbreak feels good in a place like this. Because here they are. AMC theaters. We make movies better.
I like how her Aussie accent comes through without that part.
Well, that's where it's at, okay?
Why?
Why not, Maggie? What's old is new, and what's new is new, and what's nobody and everyone. They're trying to figure out how to get people in the theaters. If you can't go watch Furiosa, then what else you gonna do except make a sequel to Mad Max or Practical Magic?
It's going to go straight to Max.
No.
Yes.
Nah. What's his name? Ted Lasso ain't about all that shit. He's done putting shit on there. I don't remember his name.
Zaslav.
There it is.
Good God.
Sorry. I don't care. I've given up.
Do care.
Via Hollywood Reporter,
You do.
Michaela Hoover has been cast as Cat Grant in James Gunn's Superman movie. She played Floor in Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3.
Oh, yeah.
And who's Floor?
It was one of the animals.
Oh. Wow. Okay, yeah. She also played Camilla in The Suicide Squad. Is that the
Oh.
rat? Is that the fucking... Not Weasel, but
No.
like the rat. Remember that TikTok that said a changeling had been found or whatever? It was fucking Weasel.
Floor is the bunny. Thank you, Travis.
Yes. And Beck Bennett has been cast in an unknown role.
Wait, I thought we knew.
I think we were all... Wait, maybe we do know.
I thought you told me it was Steve.
I think we thought it was Steve, but I never saw follow-up saying that it knew. No, I remember telling you that it was Steve. You know what? Via Matt and Maggie, he's
Yeah.
playing Steve.
He's playing Steve,
If
the
you-
sports rider of the David Planet.
If you've watched the Superman and Lois, My Adventures with Superman,
Yeah.
it's that guy, the lone wolf. Woo!
Oh!
We got caught up on that, by the way. It's
Yeah.
really good.
Oh my god, yes.
Via Netflix, we got a first look at Motel Transylvania.
Oh,
The series follows Drac and Mavis as they head to California to set up a new resort, releasing in 2025 on Netflix.
But-
Bagonk.
what about unless Mavis is leaving her husband in charge of the one in Transylvania?
What if her name was Beavis?
What if your name was Butthead?
Touche. Be a disgusting film. A new Angry Birds movie is in the works. Jason
Why?
Sudeikis and Josh Gad will return as to voice the classic characters of Red and Chuck. All right, if you know Angry Birds, you know Red and you know Chuck. Let me tell you, I've never fucking watched any of these movies. I didn't know if you had. That's
No.
why I decided to put this on here because maybe you
No,
were
I
more aware.
refuse to watch those movies.
I mean, it's Sudeikis.
I love Jason Sudeikis.
He plays like
and Josh Gad.
an angry bird. I'm assuming what's his name, Chuck, is probably the pig.
It is. It's the main pig.
remember Angry Birds?
Yeah. Remember when it was just a game on your phone?
Well, like, is Angry Birds even still a thing? Like,
It's still around.
I mean, obviously it's still around, but I mean, like, do people still like play Angry Birds? Like, I remember playing it on Facebook in like 2011.
Played it on my Droid X2.
I remember I had an iPod Touch, and I would play it while I was donating plasma for money. Oh man, looking back, I bet that iPod Touch was stolen because I got way too good of a deal on it. It was like $25.
Oh, yeah, that thing was stolen. Man.
Fuck. All right. Anyway, the Hunger Games: Sunrise of the Reaping novel is set during the second quarter quell, which was won by Hamick.
Haymitch Abernathy.
The book will release on March 18th,
God,
and a
Matt.
film is in the works.
You gotta know your history, Matt.
I'll
Haymitch
be
was
honest with you.
played by Woody Harrelson in The Hunger Games.
Well, I knew that, but I'll be honest with you. All these words mean nothing to me. Second quarter quell, Hamick Abernathy, book. These are just a lot of words, okay?
Travis said, I just remember Zartan playing Angry Birds at G.I. Joe 2 while disguised as the president.
Oh my god. Yeah, we still need to
hilarious.
get you to watch G.I. Joe
No.
Retaliation, Maggie. They kill.
God.
I think. Hey, who was this? Travis in the chat?
Yeah.
Oh, it's okay. Sorry, everybody. Travis, remind me. Does Channing Tatum? I know he dies at the beginning, but does he stay dead, or do they come back and be like, no, he actually was alive. He's okay. He's in a coma. Let me know because I do not remember. I was thinking about it the other day. Do what?
He already answered that.
He already answered. Damn. Channing Tatum makes it 18 minutes into the movie. There you go. Well, there it is. Via Deadline, The Last of Us Season 2 will be 7 episodes long. Season 3 will be significantly larger, with Season 4 also being a
Goodness.
possibility. You okay, buddy? You okay?
Says slobbering.
Oh, poor Henry.
Yeah.
Obviously, The Last of Us was a fantastic show, and I'm very excited for more.
Yes.
Via Deadline, this one's a long one.
Oh boy.
That's what she said.
Michael, you can't say that anymore.
Via Deadline, Sean Levy is in early talks to direct the next Avengers movie. Marvel plans to meet with other directors while they wait on a decision from him. The next Avengers movie may feature more than 60 characters returning to the MCU. It is already set to be one of Marvel's biggest productions ever. Robert Downey Jr. reveals he is surprisingly open-minded to the idea of returning as Iron Man. Quote, "It's just crazily in my DNA. Probably the most like me character I've ever played, even though he's way cooler than I am." That's a lot. I love because I saw him and I was like, I'm just gonna go full screen.
He's already.
Hey Henry, damn! Spoiler alert. Maggie, what do you think about what's his name?
Robert Downey Jr.
No, Sean
Sean
Levy.
Levy?
What do you think about Mr. I directed Alex Mack taking on Avengers 5?
Mr. I helped with
Animorphs.
Oh wait, it was Oh, the famous Jed Jackson.
Yeah, he was all over it, man. He was all over the place.
I mean,
Sean Levy, big props. I like him.
Sorry.
He made all 3 Not at the Museum movies.
Yeah.
Even the bad one. I'll let you all decide which one that is.
The one that Matt gets mad about talking.
What? I was just being fun. Oh, Amelia Earhart. Fucking goddamn it. Stupid. If that was Sean Levy's idea, I'm anti-Levy. All Levies. Taking my Chevy? No. Not to the
Leave it
levee.
back.
No more.
No more.
No
Taking
more.
the Chevy to the levee.
Ain't doing that shit.
Not Eugene Levy.
No, definitely not. Dan Levy, more like dead to me Levy. All right.
Wow.
Oh, that's right.
Wow.
That's how much Amelia Earhart in the goddamn Not at the Museum 2 pissed me off. All right.
Travis said the third Not at the Museum is the best, I think. The first one's the best.
I think they were all bad. I'm pretty sure they were just all bad.
Dumb.
Yeah, that sounds horrible.
Yeah.
Wasn't Rami Malek in the third one? Wasn't he the Egyptian god or something?
Yeah.
Prince, Pharaoh?
Yeah.
Whatever they're called.
Pharaoh.
Yeah. I couldn't think of any words. I'm sorry. Maggie, so Sean Levy directing 60 characters. That's a lot.
That's
like,
a lot.
Liz, like, I'm not one of these people that's like, hey, movies shouldn't have 10 characters. That's way too many. Like, hey, 12 Angry Men, They had 12. But, like, 60's a lot, okay? That's like 5 court cases going on at the same time, okay? It's a lot. That was math. 5 times 12 is 60. All right. I didn't even need an iPad to be able to do that in my head. Thank you very much. But no, I don't know. 60 characters, it's just a lot. Like, how do you even do it? Like, how do they talk? Are they in, like, the Senate setting from, like, Star Wars? Where, like, each one's on, like... We'll now hear from the delegate of Hawkeye. It's like, I agree. All right.
We heard from the delegate. I can't think of anything stupid to say.
Peter Quill. I agree too. All right.
Delegate of Thanos.
This is the whole movie. Like, no. Sounds awful. Like, why would anybody want to watch that? Probably nobody would. I mean, think about it. If each character talks for 1 minute, that's an hour. That's 1 hour.
Everybody's going to talk at the same time, Matt.
No.
Matt needs subtitles.
Maggie, I can't handle hearing any more voices than I already do. Okay? Like 60 more voices. No. Can't do it. No, I think Sean Levy could do it. A 60 character movie seems like a lot. I'm sure like they're counting like fucking Groot taking a shit as a character, right? I want that Funko Pop. I will take that Funko Pop, by the way.
Okay.
Hey, do you think if Groot shits, do you think he wipes with toilet paper? Because it'd kind of be like wiping with himself.
Hey, Matt. I got a Groot question for you.
Okay, what?
If Groot fell down the forest, would it make a sound?
Does a Groot shit in the woods? Everywhere he goes is the woods. Think about it. He is the woods.
He shut the computer.
Oh my God, Henry. All right. As far as
You're a menace.
As far as Robert Downey Jr. coming back, I mean, that's expected.
Doesn't shock me.
Yeah. I'm assuming it'll either be like a pre-Endgame Tony or like an alt-universe Tony. I don't think they're going to literally resurrect him from the dead. I can't imagine they would do that. If they do that, I think Marvel will have jumped the shark at that point. I think they will have run out of ideas.
Yes.
Like that'll be where I'm at with that. Now that could be a mandate from Bob Iger because Bob Iger's like, well, I fucking want her. I want the fuck off.
He's Logan Roy.
You either die hero or live long enough to become the villain, and that's what happened to Bob Iger. He should have stayed dead. He left a good guy.
I left.
Remember when he left a good guy? And then Bob Hoskins took over?
That's not Bob
The
Hoskins.
other
That's an
Bob.
actor.
The other Bob. That other Bob that took over after Bob Iger.
Bob
Fucker. No, that's Doug Bowser, and he's Nintendo, and he's great. Bob Fucker. I think that was his name. Via discussing film, the Peaky Blinders movie has been officially greenlit by Netflix. There you go, Billy. Cillian Murphy will star in and executive produce. Tom Harper will direct with Stephen Knott writing the script. Film begins later this year. So there you go, Billy.
Wow.
There it is.
Sorry, Billy.
No, he's
not happy for
he
you.
likes Peaky Blinders. I still think that's the stupidest fucking name I've ever heard. Like, but apparently they're hardcore fucks. So I don't know. And Anya Taylor-Joy is in it. Anya Taylor-Joy is in it. Apparently, it's a show, and like I guess it's hardcore. I don't know.
Yeah, you don't know.
Yeah,
you don't know.
Discussing film, Elle Fanning will star as the lead in Dan Trachtenberg's next Predator movie, Badlands. The film will be set sometime in the future. This is, of course, the guy that did Prey.
Yeah.
Which they are making a sequel to.
Yeah.
But he is making a different Predator movie called Badlands that's set in the future.
Ooh.
Yes.
Whoa.
So we got 2 Predator movies in the works because Prey was that damn good.
Yeah. We got some stuff in chat.
All right.
This is all Travis.
Hey.
I laughed when one caveman didn't make it back into the museum before daylight and dies.
Oh my god. Does he die?
Yes.
They die?
Yeah, they can die. Yeah.
But they're not even real.
I know. With 60 characters, I just picture Independence Day where there's like 10 main characters who each come with like 4 side characters who are also main characters.
I mean, you're not wrong.
No.
What if it's more like Valentine's Day? Where like we just get these like 2 minutes intercut throughout the entire thing.
I bet
it's like of a 10-minute story. For like each 2-minute story, it's like altogether it's like 10 minutes.
That's what's going to be.
God.
I'd like for there to be an alternate reality Thanos to be brought in to train and lead the new Avengers in the absence of the original team, like Apollo Creed or Hector Barbosa.
Barbosa. I don't know. Thanos is expensive.
Thanos is expensive.
Think about it. They gotta like render him.
Matt, do you know how much freaking rendering they're going to have to do with everybody in this film?
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Wow. And that's usually me, guys, that does that. Wow.
You know what it made me think of? Paul Rudd.
Oh no. No, I don't need you broke right now. Please, 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 please.
Listen.
No.
Everybody listen.
No.
All right, finish this episode. But then I need you to go on YouTube, search the greatest moment in television history. Or countdown to the greatest moment in television. Something like that. It's Adult Swim. And it's the first one. And it's Ben. No, his name's not Ben. Adam Scott and
John
Hamm are remaking the opening to like Phillips and Phillips or some shit. I don't know what the fuck the show's called. But Paul Rudd is in it. And he's the director. He has one line where he burps, and I swear to God, it's the fucking funniest thing I've ever seen in my goddamn life, okay? It is, I die every time I see it, okay? So finish this, and then everybody, I swear to God, you better go watch that.
Travis has a comment to make on that burp.
Please.
That burp sound like Tim Allen playing an ape in the Planet of the Apes.
Ape strong. That was terrible. I'm sorry. I immediately regretted it as it was coming out of my mouth. That's what she said. It's time for the main topic.
Whoa.
All right, everybody. So we're going to talk about The Watchers first, and then we'll talk about Hitman. So the way we do this if you've never joined us for one of these before, we will do a spoiler-free discussion about the Watchers, and then spoiler-free discussion about Hitman. Or I'm sorry, spoiler-free about the Watchers. If we go into spoilers, that's when we'd go into spoilers. This would pop up on the screen, and it would also make this noise. Nope, wrong button again. Sorry, I'm rusty. And then after that, we will then go into a spoiler-free discussion for Hitman. Then we will talk spoilers about Hitman if we so decide. And then after we've done both of those, we will add both The Watchers and Hitman to our summer 2024 ranking. Maggie is getting ready to go away, it appears.
Yeah, sorry. It's a diaper.
A diaper.
And probably wardrobe change for both of us.
I'm a diaper Dan man.
Yeah. Diaper
Hey,
man.
did you want to say anything about The Watchers before?
I really enjoyed it. It's a very interesting take on a very
Don't.
ancient thing.
Okay. I feel like that was too much, but that's fine.
It could be anything.
I mean, well, but you don't say any, like, we don't know anything. So we'll leave it at that. I won't comment any further on your thing, on your talk. So, okay. Everybody, Maggie will be right back. Henry did not prefer The Watchers.
I liked it.
All right. Maggie will be back, so I will go ahead and take on this. Take me on. So, I'm also going to get chat pulled up because that way I can have that for everybody. So we watched The Watchers on Friday, on Saturday, and we had discussed maybe going to watch Bad Boys for Life. That's not it. It's Bad Boys Ride or Die, and decided to instead go watch The Watchers because I loved Bad Boys growing up. Bad Boys 1 and Bad Boys 2. And then when the third one was coming out, me and Maggie were going to rewatch the first two. And we got like halfway through the first one. I was like, I don't like this anymore. I thought I did, but I don't. So we just didn't watch it. So instead we went and watched The Watchers. And I obviously didn't know anything about what The Watchers is about. I think that's kind of the point. It's made by M. Night Shyamalan's daughter. I believe she wrote and directed it. I didn't realize it was... this isn't a spoiler, I don't think. It's set in Ireland. Like, I didn't realize that. Not that that's bad. I never picked up on that from any of the trailers and stuff. It seemed like maybe it'd be kind of like a classic M. Night Shyamalan movie. Maybe akin to like one of his weirder ones, maybe like The Village. Like that's the vibe I was getting from the trailers and stuff. So, you know, obviously I've talked about this a little bit with M. Night Shyamalan. You don't really know what you're going to get. Like you could get something really good or you could get something that's not good at all. Like what was that one? Lady in the Water or The Happening. Oh my god. So obviously again, not an M. Night Shyamalan movie. It's his daughter. And I want to say that I had decent hopes for it, and honestly, it kind of exceeded my expectations. I guess. What did I say? Exceeded. Yeah. I was expecting it to be fun, and I ended up actually really loving this movie. I think I'd give it a 4, probably a 4 out of 5. I will say all of that with a caveat. Now, again, this is spoiler free. I'm not going to say any spoilers at all. So no spoilers, but I do think that the reveal, I guess, or like when you find out what the Watchers are, right? Who they are, what they are, however you want to say it. Like I'm fine, I'm down with it, but I definitely could see it being off-putting to a lot of people. I think that it's a topic that could be misconstrued and like people would roll their eyes at. Okay. Again, not trying to give anything away, because if you're wanting to watch this, I don't want you to know anything. Also, oddly enough, a couple of months ago, I went down a TikTok rabbit hole of this topic of the Watchers. And so I feel like that enhanced my viewing experience a little bit, like completely unrelated, completely not, not on purpose. It just kind of happened. And so like I was primed, I guess, to accept this movie. And so I could see, just if you had no context for that, and like it happens, like when you find out what's going on, I could see it being like, what the fuck? For real? I could see it being that. So, again, I really liked it. I thought that the reveal of what was going on was very interesting. And like I liked that it was different. Like, I'll put it like that. Like, typically with stuff like this, you kind of have an idea of what it's going to be or something. And like, I always love when the movies do something that just you've not seen before. This is nothing like this movie, but for instance, Cabin in the Woods, how you think you're going to watch just a typical slasher movie in the woods, and it turns out to be just vastly so much more than that, in the best possible way. Like that, I really love when movies do that. Like that, I love that. So this doesn't really go that hard, but there are a lot of twists to the plot that, and again, it's not really twists. It's more of like reveals. It's more like, it's kind of like an onion. I hate to use fucking Shrek's analogy, but like it's like every time they peel back another layer of the story, like it just goes somewhere you're not expecting. Like the next layer is just not what you were thinking at all was going to happen. And then they go to the next layer, and again, it's just vastly different. Like it's nothing like super crazy, it's not like they're in like fucking Jason X or something. But I mean, it's just, I enjoyed it. Again, I can understand why some people would not like it. And I think that's a totally valid opinion. So I would just say, if I was going to recommend this, I would say that if you are open to the movie, like if you go in with an open mind, and just take what they give you at face value, I think you'll enjoy the movie if you like movies like this. If you are not willing to kind of give it that, then yeah, you probably should just skip it, because it might just anger you. And if I can't, like, again, not giving away any spoilers, and the spoilers, all of this is going to make so much more sense. But just wanted to kind of clarify that. Maggie, did you have anything kind of in that vein?
I heard everything you said. I agree on the TikTok rabbit hole we put down that one night.
Just randomly made this so much better.
Yeah. I do agree though. Like, I could see some people being very disappointed.
Yeah.
In the reveals and stuff.
Or just eye rolling, Yeah. Like, really?
Yeah.
Like there's one movie specifically it reminds me of, but I don't want to, again, I don't want to say it because I don't want to give anything away. And it's not, again, it's not the same as the movie, but it's just kind of similar.
Yeah.
In like the eye rolling that could happen from it.
Yeah.
Again, I didn't find it eye rolling.
No, I didn't either.
But I can see a certain group of people, like I can see certain like wide audiences not digging what they're doing.
Also, I mean, she's I can't think of her name. M. Night Shyamalan's daughter.
Yeah.
Like, she has her own style of directing.
Yeah.
But like, you could tell there's hints of where she's been around her dad and stuff, and I thought that was really cool.
She definitely nailed the creep factor. Like, there was plenty of times that I was legitimately like, what the fuck is happening?
I'll just grab your hand. I'm like, what is going to happen? What's going to come out?
Yeah. And like, by the end of it, like, it's not, I'll give it this, like, you watch The Village and like, it's scary. And then at the end of it, you find out everything. You're like, oh, well, this shit ain't scary anymore. No. Like, it's nothing, This does not do that. Like, I feel like I would still be like
Yeah.
on edge watching this a second time.
Yeah.
Even knowing everything.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't negate the scariness that you feel throughout the movie. So
she the storytelling of it I think was really good.
yeah.
Just all the characters and stuff and how everything lined up in the end.
It kind of, and this isn't, again, not spoilers, so don't take this as like what I'm, don't take what I'm saying as like a factual like representation of it, but in some ways it kind of reminded me of Lost. Just like, they're kind of marooned somewhere that they can't get out of. It's a group of people that hasn't met each other. They're dealing with this unseen thing, and it just again, the more reveals you get, just like kind of like Lost, like you weren't expecting them to find a science experiment going on the island. You know what I mean? Again, not that that's what's happening in this, but just like how that played into that. That's kind of all I really mean by that. Okay, I think that's really all we can say without getting into spoilers about it.
Yeah.
And I do feel like I owe it to anybody that's watching that really wants to just know what the fuck I'm talking about to do spoilers. So we'll do just a quick spoiler section.
Yeah.
So here we go with spoilers. If you don't want to be spoiled, turn away now. I can't believe the Watchers were dead the whole time. My God. Okay, so last chance. If you don't want to know, get out of here.
Get out.
Because I'm going to tell you exactly what is going on. Ready?
Ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
They were fairies. They're fairies.
Faye.
Faye. Now here's the thing. It's not stupid. Okay? Like if somebody had told me that, I would have not wanted to watch this movie.
Yeah.
Right? Like if they were like, "Oh, it's a horror movie about fairies." Like that sounds stupid, right?
Yeah.
But again, a couple of months ago, we randomly went down this rabbit hole about Fae and Appalachian stories, which led to fays and fairies and like them leaving traps and
presents.
shit. Like, cause the only fairies I knew before this was like Tinkerbell.
Yeah.
And
if you're out in the woods and you hear somebody call out your name, don't answer back.
Like changelings and yeah.
If you see a circle of mushrooms, please don't step inside of it.
Yeah.
It's a fairy trap.
And like sometimes they'll leave you a gift.
Yeah.
And like, and like, look, I know TikTok and all that, like I'm sure all of it's probably bullshit.
Yeah.
But like the lore and the mythology of all that, like, I'm not gonna hate on that because people believe stuff and that's fine. Like that's, it's like the horror stories we believed growing up,
Just the videos that they make to get people to click on it
Yes.
and watch it is
Like
hilarious.
the one they said they found a changeling and it was Weasel from the Suicide Squad. It's just great. So like seeing that really helped me when that revelation happened to not roll my eyes, to not feel like, oh, this is really stupid. So the movies it kind of reminded me of was there was this movie in the early 2000s called Darkness Falls, and like somebody was killing people, like it was like a horror not monster movie, but like just something supernatural was going on, and it turned out to be the Tooth Fairy. Right? And like that was stupid. It was either that or the Boogeyman was about the Tooth Fairy. Or maybe they were both about the Tooth Fairy. That may have been the case, actually. They might have both been about the Tooth Fairy. But I hated that. I thought that was really fucking stupid, right?
Yeah.
And so, like, I could see a version of me watching this and being like, why? This is stupid. But the way they designed the fairies, like, are really fucking creepy.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, the mythology they build about, like, this story, this area, like, why this random stone room exists, and like I guess we're in spoilers, like how there's a hatch, how the scientists, like all that shit, and then Like it really, I thought it was great. I thought they did a really good job.
Mhm.
And like it goes from like, is this even real to this is real, but like you'll be fine, to oh you're not gonna be fine, to oh they can fuck with you, to oh they look terrifying, to oh there's actually one with us. You know?
Yeah.
Like it was, I really enjoyed all that. Like I really liked this movie a lot more than I was expecting.
Same here.
Yeah, especially given I give them like extra credit for taking a concept like fairies and being able to make it work for me. Now, granted,
Yes.
I don't think it'll work for everybody, but I think for me it worked. Like I was down for it.
Yeah.
So, you like it?
Oh yeah.
Anything else you want to say before we get out of spoilers?
No.
All right, let's get into the next one. Hitman. That's right, everybody. Hitman hit Netflix this past weekend. Maggie and I checked it out. And Maggie, what did you think about Hitman? Let me ask you this. Tell me how you felt going into Hitman about Hitman, and tell me how you ended up feeling about Hitman.
I went into Hitman excited. We've seen Glenn Powell in a few roles so far.
Screen Queens.
Yeah. Screen Queens. He's originally from Screen Queens. Anyways. And I was pretty excited. I didn't really know like the actual setup of the story or anything, because the trailer doesn't really give you much to go off of, other than he's working for the police.
I thought he was an actual hitman.
Well, I thought he was like, oh, I'm working for the police, but I'm also a hitman on the side. That's where my brain went to.
Like Dexter?
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
I thought he was just a hitman.
Yeah.
Like, I may have just misunderstood the trailer from the get-go. Like, that's my fault.
No, it's all good.
And that's not a spoiler, because you're never supposed to think that he's a hitman. Like,
No.
it's just, I mean, that's not the plot at all.
Yeah. But, excuse me. I'm so sorry. But leading up to it, I was excited because a lot of people said that was good. Been getting good ratings and stuff.
Oh, yeah. Like 98% on Rotten Tomatoes, which is wild.
And it was #1 on Netflix yesterday. And then after watching it, oh my god, so good.
It was so good. It's
so
insanely
funny.
good.
It was so funny.
Glenn Powell, I gotta be honest, he's like, he might be getting ready to surpass Timmy JJ. Alright? Like,
oh no.
Glenn Powell is everything to me. And when I close my eyes, it's him I see. He's everything I want.
Is everything I need?
It's everywhere. I couldn't remember the words. But no, I'm sorry, I cut you off. Was there more you wanted to say?
I mean, I don't know. He's just really pretty, and he was really good in this.
He was phenomenal in this. Like, he plays like a loser really fucking well.
Mm-hmm.
And then he also plays a cool guy really fucking well. And honestly, I wasn't expecting this, but like, this is a great showcase of his acting ability. Like, he's really good in all of this. And like, I loved their relationship. I felt like that story was well done. I believed it. I paused it several times and just saying, like, if they would just do this one thing, like, everything would be fine. And like, I get that the movie has to happen, but like, this whole movie could be averted. Like, if they would just talk, you know. But I digress. Again, no spoilers or anything. I didn't really know what to expect. I thought it was going to be like an action comedy. It ended up being way more thoughtful than I thought it would be.
Yeah.
And way more like sincere and sadistic a little bit. Like there's some colors in it that were like really dark, like really fucking dark. Yes. It was great. It was great, but like, and it nailed all of those tones. Like, every tone that it had didn't feel like it was hurting the other. Yeah. You know, like, whenever it was comedy, it was good comedy. When it was action, it was still action. When it was drama, when it was,
Yeah.
fear, when it was sexual, like they nailed all of it.
Yes.
I think the biggest thing, so I have to Google like these for like the photos and stuff. And when I Googled Netflix Hitman, it asked if I wanted to turn safe search off. And I was like, wait, why? Why? Like, that was my first inkling that maybe there was a bit more to this movie.
But, I mean...
Likely it's not too much.
But this is a true
based
thing.
on a true story.
It's based on a true story, but also this is a thing that really does happen to this day. People try to hire someone to kill somebody else.
Yeah.
Pay them, because that happened in my area in high school.
I forgot it. Shit.
It was like on the newspaper, it said blah 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 woman, the place arrested for trying to hire a killer or whatever. And I was like, what the crap? I was like, who was it that she's trying to get killed? That desperate too. And they caught her online though. That's what's funny.
Yep.
So yeah,
that web browser history gets you every time.
But yeah, it does happen in real life. If anybody thinks this is a made up scenario, it's not. It's real.
And I gotta say, this felt like a real movie.
Yeah.
Like, most Netflix movies don't tend to really feel like real movies, you know?
They're shot weird.
Yeah. And like, I mean, some of them are well made, and like some of them you can tell were made to be in a theater. Like I feel like Bird Box, right? Like I feel like that was a good one, but like Red Notice, or I mean, I haven't watched the Jennifer Lopez movie yet, but like it does look like a Netflix movie, Like it's just something just slightly, I mean, there's a reason why we call it a real movie, And like, I honestly, I wish this would have stayed in theaters, because this would have been a fantastic theater experience, Like, which, I mean, it probably wouldn't have done. I mean, it could have done well. I mean, Glenn Powell is a name, but like thinking about like the Fall Guy, how it didn't really perform that well. Like, I mean, I can't think of the word I'm looking for. Like, it did well, but like for what they were wanting it to do, it didn't do as well, right? Relatively speaking. So I mean, this probably would have followed the same path, but I'd say this is probably a lot cheaper than that one. But man, this is just so good. Like, I highly recommend it. Like, I mean, as far as like warnings or whatever, I mean, there's some like slight gore, like very slight gore, like, nothing too intense. I mean, obviously cussing, obviously fucking. And like that's pretty much it. I don't really think there was nothing in it that I was like uncomfortable. Nothing like crimes or anything. It was just really solid all the way through, and like the ending was perfect.
I love
the ending. The ending is like, I didn't realize that it could be that perfect. Like, I thought I knew where this all was gonna go. And like I had like the whole last act kind of figured out in my head, and then they make a left turn and go a totally different direction, and I love that. Again, when they do things that I'm not expecting, I appreciate it, right? And yeah, they killed it, man. I love it. I don't really think I have spoilers to talk about. Like, everything that was in it was wonderful.
It was great.
It makes me like very excited to go watch Twisters.
Yes.
Like, put Glenn Powell in everything.
Yeah.
Let him be like I know he was in Maverick. Like, let him be in like a twofer with Tom Cruise.
Yeah.
Put him in a Mission Impossible.
Yeah.
Put him in Star Trek. Put him in goddamn everything. Glenn Powell is a national treasure, okay?
Hey, Travis had a little tidbit.
What's that? What's up?
He said, I knew Glenn Powell from the Jurassic World Camp Cretaceous show on Netflix.
Okay, so I heard
which was surprisingly entertaining, which I've always heard that's a good show.
I heard this, and I heard somebody say that they were, and this, I believe this has all been debunked, but there was a rumor that they were trying to get Glenn Powell in the new Jurassic World movie to play his character from Camp Cretaceous.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. But I'm pretty sure all that's been just debunked. Like, yeah, because didn't they say he read the script and turned it down?
Yes.
Yeah. So yeah.
He said
there
it
you
was a good script, but it wasn't for him.
Yeah,
pretty
like
much.
there's nothing he could add to it. Which honestly, now like we've been wanting to watch this movie for several months, but like even more now, I really want to watch Anyone But You.
Yeah.
Like even more now, you know.
If Eric was in the chat, he would be fussing at us.
Yeah, I mean, we bought it like 4 months ago. We still just haven't watched it yet. It's hard. It's hard to find time to watch R-rated movies with our
'Cause
kids, you know.
Our 3-year-old is up in our business every 5
Yeah.
seconds.
And like we'll look right
We
at the
love
TV
her.
and stuff. And like, don't get me wrong, I'm not like I don't want her to see. I mainly don't want her to see things that'll scare her.
Yeah.
You know, like I'm not gonna try and hide her from like
Cuss
the
words.
world, right?
Yeah.
But like I don't want her to have nightmares. You know,
No.
that's the main thing. And like I also don't want her to see things that she's not like mentally ready to handle, you know, so like just sexually suggestive stuff, like anything like overly sexual,
Yeah.
like I just you know, I don't want her to have to deal with all that right now, and she shouldn't,
No.
you know. And of course violence, gratuitous horror. Like we tried to watch what was it? The First Omen, and like we was like, nope, not happening. Like 1 minute in, we was like, nah, we'll watch this later.
Because we'll
watch
say,
it tonight.
don't look, and here's
Yeah, she just immediately, you know, because whenever we're not watching anything, she's off watching her iPad, playing Paw Patrol, you know, pulling out all her Pokemon stuff, friends and stuff. We're like, hey, she's not paying. Let's go ahead and watch something.
once we do that, it's
And then,
over.
yeah, she's just right there. She's like, what are we watching? It's like, God, like Kung Fu Panda again, I guess. Fuck. And that's why Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. came in handy, because, like, it was decent and nothing to
Yeah.
really be worried about. The life of a parent.
Travis said he was approached to be in the movie, but in the show, he's playing a camp counselor who's an idiot, so I don't think it's the same character.
That makes sense. I've actually thought about going back and watching those. Because I love Travis, if you don't know. Jurassic Park is one of my favorite movies of all time. Like, it's Back to the Future, and then Jurassic Park. But actually, it's Your Name is number 1, then Back to the Future, then Jurassic Park. I digress. And then Chef. But I know, right? Like, just it goes all over the place. But I've heard it's really good, and they did this like sequel series that's out now, Chaos Theory, and it's apparently really good. So it's crazy. Anything else you want to say before we get into the ranking?
No.
All right, everybody. It's time to add both the Hitman and the Watchers to the summer ranking for 2024. Currently, the ranking is at number 7, Unfrosted. Number 6, Garfield. Number 5, Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes. Number 4, If. Number 3, Furiosa, Mad Max Saga. Number 2, The Fall Guy. Number 1, X-Men 97. So, Maggie, which do you want to rank first? Do you want to do Watchers first?
Yeah.
Okay, so Watchers, where are you feeling?
I want to say the new number 5. Below If.
Below If, above Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes.
Yeah.
So when I first looked at the list, I was thinking the new number 4.
Yeah.
But then I thought more about If, and like,
Yeah.
it really succeeded.
Yes, it did.
Like, there were some parts of it that were kind of like a kids movie. But like the ending and stuff is just so good. So yeah, I'm with you. I think I'd put it above Planet of the Apes. I hate that Apes keeps getting knocked lower, because it's not that bad.
It's not bad.
But it's going to end up being down there with Garfield and Unfrosted. And like, those movies suck to ass.
Unless we see something that's like,
God, what would be worse?
I don't know.
Bike Riders.
We are not watching that.
Let's see here. So then we've got Hitman. I have an idea of where I want to put it, but I want to hear you first. I want to hear you first.
The new number 2.
The new number 2 is exactly what I was thinking. Literally exactly what I was thinking. I was like, it's better than The Fall Guy. but I won't put it above X-Men 97. Like, it's great.
Yeah.
Like, I'm pretty sure I would have, like, I gave it a 4. But it's like a 4+.
Yeah.
Because, like, it's not a 5 because it didn't cry.
Yeah.
Like, it didn't have that, like, emotional, cathartic moment. But, like, every bit of it was wonderful.
Yeah.
You know? So, like, that's really what has to push it to a 5 for me.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, it just didn't have that. But it was still really solid.
Yeah.
But I would say Hitman and The Fall Guy are, like, right there. Like, that would be a great double feature.
Yes.
You know?
Yes, it would.
Like, both of them just fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
God, so good. Who would have thought? Some people get mad about pronouns, but Hitman and The Fall Guy, both great movies. Those aren't pronouns, are they?
No.
Guy and man.
No.
God damn it. I really thought I had something funny going there.
No, they're not.
Hey everybody,
They're
that's gonna wrap it up for us. Thanks for hanging out with us this week. Thank you for sticking with us as we discussed all of the nerdy news about movies from the previous week. Remember, if you'd like to support the channel, you can head over to patreon.com/hopefullyawesome or join us around here on youtube.com/hopefullyawesome. Become a member, get your name in every episode. You can also get access to the Google archives. You can do all that fun stuff or just support the channel. Remember, we are brought to you this week by the Digimon movie. You can order it on Amazon using the link in the description, so be sure and check that out. And we will be back again tomorrow night with Going Back to Smallville. We're going to be talking about the Season 5, Episode 10 episode, Fanatic. I'm a fanatic. And then we will actually not be back on Wednesday because we will be out of town. We're going to watch a Justin Timberlake concert this week. So, yes, we're very excited for that. But because of that, we will not be live on Wednesday with Super 90s Playback, but that will return probably next week. Unless something comes up, but it should be back next week. So, instead, we will be back on Monday talking about Inside Out 2. Thank you. I can't believe I got those dates mixed up like that. Like, God, what was I thinking? Anyway, everybody, that's going to wrap it up. Thanks to everyone hanging out in chat. Thank you, Travis. Thank you, Jeriana.
And Fanimator.
Yeah. Thanks for hanging out, everybody. We hope you all have a great rest of your week. Thanks for watching. And as always,
have a hopefully awesome day.
Bye.